Hello and welcome back to the Gaming Tech channel, everybody. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, and here we are with our Forza Horizon 5 series. We're in our Shelby GT500 today, once again. I love this car. Yeah, let's have some fun, you know. I'm not too sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have some fun. That's the main goal today. We might run into some championships. We might change cars. We might modify some cars. You're just gonna have to wait and watch. Alright, we're gonna try doing this event right here. What the heck? Alright, I just came up with a plan right now. Since we're trying to keep up with the random car, and we couldn't because this car has too much traction. I have a plan, and my plan is, let me show you what my plan is. Let me go to Ford, and here I have 3 Shelby GT500s, the older 2013 GT500s. So 2 of them are bone stock because I won them in like a championship wheel spin. One of them is a drift build, so I'm not gonna touch that. It's already modified. It's already a drift build. And I have a Crown Victoria with the same engine, which is also a drift build. So I'm gonna go for an all-wheel drive Mustang, an all-wheel drive Shelby. So one of the stock ones that I have, because I have 3 of them, and 2 are bone stock. One of them I'm gonna convert them into an all-wheel drive Mustang. I do already have the all-wheel drive Mustang, which is the what do you call that one? It's the Ken Block Mustang, one with the 1500 horsepower, the older, really old one, like a 1969, 59, something like that. Not 59. 59 doesn't exist. But yeah, like 65, I think 1965, I believe. Twin turbo, Ken Block, 1500 horsepower all-wheel drive. But you know, I just want like a regular, newer version of the all-wheel drive Mustang. So let's convert this into all-wheel drive, just so we can, you know, have some fun with it. It's already a lot of fun, rear-wheel drive, but I just want like a different kind of build, you know. Plus I have 3 of them, so why not convert one into a different kind of builds? Alright, let's not waste no time. We're gonna straight take it to the garage and upgrade it. We're gonna give it all-wheel drive, which is gonna improve our 0 to 60 by a lot. Like the stock 0 to 60 is already pretty good on this car, 3.5 seconds. But now it's gonna be 2.1. And yeah, let's get a 10 speed as well. Lighter drive shaft, sport differential, or race differential, sorry. Better brakes, lighter brakes. Yeah, race suspension. Roll bars, front and back. We don't need this stuff just yet, but it's never a good, I mean, it's never a bad thing to have it, so let's do some weight reduction, because why not, since we're already here. 0 to 60 and 0 to 100 is gonna go down by a lot by doing the weight reduction, because we're getting rid of like 770 pounds. 773. And let's see, where are we at now? So this is what we got so far. All-wheel drive, 10 speed, race driveline, race diff, race brakes, race springs and dampers, front and rear anti-roll bars, race chassis reinforcement, and the roll cage plus weight reduction. So we haven't even touched the engine, but just by doing all of this, it's gonna be a solid setup. I already know. Same amount of power, but lighter and all-wheel drive. So let's see how it does. I mean, I already have 3 of the same Mustangs. One of them is a drift build. One of them is completely bone stock. And now this one is all-wheel drive. So that's not bad at all. Plus I have other Mustangs too. I got the RTR. And I got the 2018 Mustang GT. Those are both rear-wheel drive. And then I got the Ken Block Mustang, the Hoonigan one, which is all-wheel drive with 1500 horse. So I got a bunch of Mustangs with different configurations. I don't know why the gear ratios are so short. Usually by, you know, by a factory or by stock, they're not that short, but for some reason they're pretty damn short. I'm gonna make them longer. And I just improved my 0 to 60 is 1.9 now, and 0 to 100 miles is 5.0. Nice. Dude, that's crazy. Again, this is the stock engine. We haven't even touched the engine yet. The gear ratios are on point now. Yeah, the car handles pretty well. Oh, what? I hit the rewind button by mistake. We just crashed. You know what I just thought of right now? Let's just see what happens if you install drift tires on an all-wheel drive setup. I've never done this before. I have this car as a drift setup, and it works out really well because I got the drift suspension, differential, drift tires, but it's on a rear-wheel drive platform. Well, let's see what happens if you do this on an all-wheel drive platform. Alright, we're putting drift compound on all-wheel drive. Let's see how it does. There we go. The grip is gonna improve. That's not bad. Alright, drift tires and race. We got race suspension still and race differential. We're not changing that. So we still got race springs and we got race differential. Not a drift car by any means, but we just got the drift compound. Let's see how it does. I'll be back. Give me like a minute here. Maybe 2 minutes. Alright, let's go. Let's see how this all-wheel drive drift setup does. Partial drift setup. Was that another Mustang? No, that was a Dodge. He's stuck. He got his car stuck. Wow, so much grip. Of course, I mean, we got all-wheel drive. But at the same time, we got drift tires on all-wheel drive. I've never done that before. It's a special setup. Still, we got the stock engine, no modifications there. So let me show you the difference between this and a real rear-wheel drive drift setup. I have the same car in a rear-wheel drive drift setup, so let me show you how that does. Right here, I got it. It does pretty good. Alright, this is a real drift setup. Everything is drift here. Suspension, differential, tires, you name it. And it even sounds different because it's modified. You see how easy it is to drift this car? Wow, what a setup, man. This setup is dialed in. Alright, now back to the all-wheel drive Mustang. I went too far there. Alright, here's all-wheel drive setup with the drift tires. Pretty unique setup. And we got a 10 speed. You know what I need to do here? For the differential, I'm gonna put the power to like rear by 80%, so only 20% goes to the front. Let's see if that makes any difference. That does make a difference. It's almost like a rear-wheel drive now. Alright. Let me tune the car a little. Maybe 80% to the rear is not a good idea. Let's do 70 to the rear. 30 goes to the front. That's better. And for the gear ratios, so let's make them a little sharper. Not too sharp, but like a little sharper. Alright. Good. Nice. The 10 speed makes such a big difference. I like the attention to details in this game. So as you can see on the dashboard on the Mustang, we can see the gear number, what gear we're in. So by factory, this car came from factory. This car came with a 6-speed manual transmission, and that was only a 6-speed, right? So the number should only go up to 6. So we got 6 on the dash right now because we're in 6th gear, and right in the middle. But as we shift up to like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th gear, because we put a 10 speed in here, the numbers on the dash inside the car also go up to 10. So the attention to details in this game are crazy. Even though this game was made in 2021, still, for being 4 years old, this game is still really, really damn good. Alright, let's add more power to this car. But honestly, we can't. We only have 2,000 left in the bank. We only have 2,700 left. So before we can spend more money, we gotta make money. Oh no. Okay, let's see if there are any events on the... Oh, we were gonna do this championship. So let's continue to this championship here. We'll make some money there. Alright, here we are. 1, 2, 3. 3 events for this championship. And oh no, they're gonna make me buy a car for this. I don't have money, bro. Literally got no money. Like zero monies. Can I do another championship where I don't have to buy a car? Please. How about this one? Alright, let's travel down there. And maybe I'll have a car for that one. What the hell? Put a marker. My marker just disappeared. Okay. And yeah, let's just keep on driving this car actually. You know what? I want to make the gear ratios really crazy. Cause who cares? I do have a car for this championship. I really hope so. No, I don't. Oh my god, this is the one that I looked into yesterday. Those that I saw yesterday's stream, probably remember. So there are 2 different events that I can potentially take part in, but I cannot because I don't have a car for it. Because I don't have no money. Oh no. Oh no. What else can I do here where there's no money required at least? Come on, man. Why you gotta do me like this? Alright. How about this one right here? Do I have a car for this? Let's just drive down there. Take a look. What? Low streaming bandwidth? What the hell is this about? I have no idea. I'm using a separate PC to stream. Is anybody having difficulty watching my stream? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna end the stream right here. And even though I'm using a separate PC to run my stream, just because I got this message, I'm just gonna